What's up, guys and dolls? I am Afluffygoomba, and I am here interviewing Kendall916 via request. I have a few questions for her, and hopefully she gives some great answers. I know she will. So let's just get right into it. First question is, how have you been, and what are you planning to release in the new year?
First of all, thanks for accepting the request. And to answer your first question, how I've been, a little stressful. Comes with the territory when you're a college student. And as for pieces and works that I'm working on for the new year, well, obviously I'm working with Darkwolf7 for Kiss Access Abridged, voicing Aiko and Rico. On top of that, I'm helping Sanders the Pimp with some of his Team ARU stuff, hopefully doing some voices here and there wherever he needs me, and then of course, as his public relations gal, hosting.
I understand you are a member of both Team ARU and NWO. How did those partnerships happen?
Well, how this partnership happened was in 2008, me being a freshman college student, bored out of my mind, just YouTubing, I noticed Sanders' previous works, and I just messaged him saying, hey, are you going to start a team? He said, yeah, I was thinking about it, and ever since then, that's how Team ARU started. Granted, we weren't as popular at first until we actually had the website created, I would say sometime 2010, 2011. And as for Darkwolf7, well, at the same time ARU was getting started, I noticed Wolfie's works. He did Inuyasha Bridge, Roni Kenshin Bridge, and I liked his work and I liked his style, and so I helped pitch in voices here and there. He messaged me and said, hey, would you like to do some voices for me? I want to do this Bridge series. It's a really cool Bridge series. But the problem I'm having right now is finding female voice actors who want to play these privy roles, because if you know Darkwolf7, you know his content's a little bit extreme. So at the time I said, sure, why not? I'll fill in for you temporarily till you have female voice actors, and, well, luck we have it. Not a lot of female voice actors signed up, and I was put to do almost all the female roles, except for the mom. The mom's done by Darkwolf7.
What has been your favorite character to voice in any project you've...
I'd have to say Rico, hands down. The reason why is because her voice is so easy to go deep. And that seems to be the voice that gets a lot of commenters' response. I also use my Rico voice in The Shelf's codename Sailor V. I also play Hikaru, Sailor V's best friend. And I use the Aiko voice, the high squeaky, hi, how's it going kind of voice.
What character would you eagerly jump at if you had the chance to, abridged or otherwise?
Well, I have to admit, I heard the new 2003 Sailor Moon series is coming out, and I wouldn't mind using my raspy voice to play some kid role, or maybe play Artemis or Diana, or I don't know. If I could do a Sailor Moon role, even if it was just a minor character role, like if I could be an SMA Bridge just for a minor character role, I would so love it.
What are your aspirations and goals for the next couple of months pertaining to voice acting and real life?
Aspirations and goals for the next couple of months? Well, first and foremost, get out of college. I've been in college for 5 years working my elementary education degree, so that's first and foremost. I want to graduate, get my degree, and start working so I can pay off those huge debts. Another aspiration and dream of mine is definitely in the future, I want to become a voice actor, actress. Of course, you heard a lot from many of the Bridger VAs or VOs. Just one day, if I could have one day just to be in the Funimation studios, to get to see what's going on behind the scenes, and maybe get to do a voice or two, amateurish, or just, the minor roles, I would love it. I would go to heaven pretty much.
If you could have any superpower in the world, what would you choose and how would you use it?
That's a tough one. Superpowers. Well, I would have to say at this time and at this moment, I wish I had, the brain, pretty much knowing everything, so that way I can pass tests, because I am a horrible test taker. So if I could have a superpower and it be that I am just so smart, within reason, of course, smart going in with common sense, that would be wonderful.
If you could have anyone narrate your life, who would it be?
Anyone to narrate my life? Well, this is kind of a joke between me and my college friends, but I wouldn't mind the nature guy voice to be like, so we're here in the life of Ronika doing her college stuff. That kind of voice. That would actually be funny if I had his voice narrate my life.
What is your favorite anime at the moment?
Ugh, it had to be that difficult question. There are so many animes that I like, but I'm gonna have to say the one right now, and that I'm watching right now, rewatching actually, is The Wallflower. It is just so hilarious. It's kind of like an ugly duckling kind of story. It's trying to make this ugly duckling become beautiful, but she doesn't want to, and instead she's like all emo and wants to kill the guys. It's a really good anime series. I highly recommend you guys watching it when you get a chance. It's called The Wallflower.
What anime do you really want to abridge, if any?
What series I want to abridge? Well, aside from Kenneth and Nagila, which is going to be out soon, another abridge I really want to do, but I am a horrible scriptwriter to do it, I would have to say Dentellion Mushoka. It's a story about this guy who gets a key, and with that key he has the power to like open books, and then when he reads the books out loud, he destroys the enemies. It's pretty badass. But again, that's going to take a while, and how well my scripting skills develop over time.
How has being on YouTube changed you? Has it done it for the better or the worse?
How YouTube has changed me? Well, first and foremost, if I hadn't bumped in just Sanders the Pimp, and we hadn't bumped into each other, I have a feeling Team R wouldn't be as popular and viral as it is getting today. I would say with me being in YouTube, it first and foremost helped me improve my voices, improved me to be actually able to speak and be a DJ here for my on-campus radio station. The second thing with being on YouTube is that I was able to meet a lot of people throughout the world. Like, I met a person in Europe, and I met a person in California and Florida. It's nice to have that interconnectedness over the internet. And the third thing about online is that it helps me become tech savvy. Since I'm going to become a future educator, it's important that I'm kind of up to date with the times, with technology, especially YouTube, because it constantly changes. Same goes with Facebook. So those are the 3-4 important reasons why I did YouTube. And it's for the better, because I've improved my speaking skills, I've improved my voices, and I have a feeling young kids are going to like me when I do storytelling time and using many different voices.
What would you say are your greatest strengths and your greatest weaknesses as a voice actress? And what would you say your greatest strengths and your greatest weaknesses are as a person?
Greatest strengths and weaknesses are as a person. Well, my greatest strength is that I'm very friendly. I definitely love mingling around people who have the same interests as me. For instance, anime and J-pop and the whole Japanese culture. I could instantly join in a heartbeat on that. My weakness, I would have to say I have physical limitations because of the way I was born. So I can't do a lot of everything that a normal person does, but I do adapt quite nicely in the world.
Alright, that was all the questions I could think of. I actually really enjoyed her answers. They were really good. If you want to check out some of her stuff, feel free to just go on her channel. This video is on her channel anyway. Feel free to look at her stuff. She actually has some really good stuff. I recommend you watch it. And if you want to check out my stuff, you just go to Afluffygoomba and then you check me out. I just do a bunch of random videos whenever I feel like it. Pretty cool. So I will see you guys later. Peace out, deuces, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a swell day. Bye.